report or the midweek games analysis. My name is Che Yusuf. I do appreciate for watching it. Please share with other guys. Thank you very much. This was the football addict on midweek games. Thank you. All right, man. Good day, good day. Welcome to Football Addict. My name is Che Yusuf. We are here at Football Addict. It's a channel that actually gives the football analysis and things that have been happening in the football game, in terms of the news, the signings, the breaking records, and so on. So today we are bringing you the midweek football analysis, what has been happening in terms of the midweek, teams that have been playing in the midweeks, and again teams that will play in the midweek. If you remember, we are coming from the international break. We saw different teams in terms of Africa and as well as Europe, playing the game. They were actually playing a World Cup qualifiers, so there was a lot of games in terms of World Cup qualifiers. And yeah, man, I just want to say thank you very much to the guys that have been watching the previous video. It's actually doing really well. It's our first video to actually get into those numbers, so thanks a lot. Let's continue supporting Football Addict. We'll bring the news regarding football. So as I said, that last week it was about international break. A couple of teams play there. Couple of countries they were playing in terms of World Cup qualifier. We saw even locally when it comes to Africa, teams from Africa played. And last week on a video, we even give the logo where the teams are actually sitting. But when it comes to South Africa, which is the home, the biggest news that we have right now, it's a Bafana, possible deduction of 3 points because of using unfit a player for Teboho Mokoena that plays. The player says they had 2 yellow cards. He was not supposed to play. After 2 yellow cards, he was suspended at least for 1 game, so he was not supposed to actually play. So that's the biggest scandal that we actually are waiting to see. But again, through that, I saw a crazy story. Nigerians, they start now singing now, saying that maybe this is our opportunity to actually jump in and surpass Bafana and qualify to World Cup. Nigeria is second to the bottom of the log. Sitting, I think, with the 7 points. They actually drew with the Zimbabwe in Nigeria. They go to Benin. I think they won 2-0. Victor Osimhen actually scored there. That was interesting. But yeah, Nigeria, they're thinking of getting into backdoor to World Cup qualifier. So please, man, if there will be another way, just leave Bafana to qualify this time around. This is really quality players that are showing, their attitude. They're showing the spirit of Bafana, respecting the jersey, really playing with whole heart, to show people that it's not only Springboks or cricket in South Africa, but also we can also, start supporting Bafana or our football, in terms of the game. So that's the international level part. Hey man, it's been a little bit of chilly this side of Johannesburg, but crazy stuff. But that's about international part regarding what has been happening last week. As I said, this aim of the video, it's a midweek games, right? We're gonna have to check it out, the midweek games, what it's been playing. As you can see, I'm wearing the Orlando Pirates. I'm the supporter of Orlando Pirates. I'm a Kepula. They actually won. Yesterday they were playing with the team from Algeria, Al Aija. I think it's Al Aija. They were playing from Nigeria. So we're gonna go deeper in terms of how they play. How do I think those both teams they play, and yeah. And again, there was a Sundowns team. They were playing with Esperança from Tunisia. They actually also win Sundowns 1-0. We're gonna go through again there. There was also a lot of interesting in terms of how the team were playing, especially to talk about a little bit of North Africa teams, how they play and how they're contributing to CAF football in Africa, right? So thank you very much for tuning in. You're still here at Football Artists. We're about to check it out in terms of maybe the other fixture that are coming this midweek, and then from there we're gonna go and try to talk about the games that are already been played. Thank you. All right, guys. Before I go further, let's talk about the young wonder kid. You know, the young wonder kid from South Africa, Emile Witbooi. Man, if hey, this is crazy. If you guys haven't seen this kid is sick than Al Qaeda itself. You know, the way he's playing football, man. You know, if you wanna check it out, just go view the games of Amachita. Ramachita, they are playing currently in a Young Africa Cup of the Nation, and they were playing with Egypt. The way the boy comes out from that game, the way he play. I mean, he's 16, but already he's like Relebo Hilemofoke. The way he plays, the way he dribbles, the way you control the ball, the way he pass, the way he penetrates, he causes the penalty. So yeah, man, the outlook, you know, for the games that I watched during the week, it was this young wonder kid, Emile Witbooi. I almost say Emile Smith Rowe. I'm thinking of Arsenal all the time. But anyway, it's Emile Witbooi. This boy, it's really fantastic, and trust me, he's currently playing with Cape Town City, and he actually starts. I think starts here. It says he actually start. He actually play one game. They introduced him one game, the game against Amazulu. I think it says like that. Cape Town City youngster Emile Witbooi made history on Sunday, 2 March 2025, after becoming the club's youngest player. Witbooi, aged 16, future in 2-0 loss to Amazulu, while he previously travelled to England for trials at Chelsea Football Club. I think currently he's almost close to the Chelsea, or maybe he's already signed with the Chelsea. The local football fans praised the city and the Witbooi on social media, saying they want to see more youngsters make their mark on the Premier Soccer League of South Africa. So yeah, man, the Wonder Kid, guys, that's one I wanted to actually, show you guys that there is another young Wonder Kid who just born. Go check it out, that clip, or maybe I'll get it and just put it up there so that you can see how this boy played, for just a minute, how he actually maneuvered everything. So that's Emile Witbooi, the new Wonder Kid of South Africa. Yeah, wishing you all the best, boy. Just a minute, have a look.
Boy, Stevens. Comes the shot from distance. It's a decent save by towards Abdul Karim, and it's Kokoti, who in a Group B on Sunday. South Africa taking on Burkina Faso. Same time as Egypt. To back now, Stevens. Molondo. Forwards by Mangeni.
Look at that.
Nice first touch, just
look at
pokes
that.
it inside.
Look at that.
There is contact between the left leg of Kamal and, let's say, Stevens. Witbooi. Pokes it through the leg.
But guys, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. The skill that the boy has. The technique that the boy has. The attitude that the boy has. In terms of play. So the future is actually great. Well done, Emile. All the best, as I said, for everything that you're going to achieve. And wishing you everything, man. You need to get to the game, to the toppest of the toppest. When I see the young guys like that playing like that, I get really excited. So yeah, all right. So just to check it out, the Bafana possible deduction of the points, and to follow up that news as well, what's going on. So Bafana could face a points deduction after it was revealed crucial mistake was made in the match against Lesotho on Friday 21st of March 2025. The midfielder Teboho Mokoena played against Lesotho despite they received 2 yellow cards in the previous matches and should have been suspended. Football fans were divided on the social media, with some of the dismissing the allegations, while others said Bafana should be punished regarding to that story. So in a potential twist, South Africa could lose out of the place in the 2026 FIFA World Cup as they face a points deduction to field an eligible player during the match against Lesotho Friday 21st of March 2025. Teboho Mokoena played for Bafana despite picking up 2 yellow cards in the previous matches. So yeah, that's pretty much where we are when it comes to CAF waiting for results, what will happen. But yeah, we'll see. We just finger crossing, so that the points shouldn't be deducted, because I mean it's been long since we got a World Cup. I mean, even last video I talked about how the players that are actually going to retire anytime soon, including Teboho Mokoena. Tebza is not gonna continue playing until the next World Cup, not this World Cup. He's not going to be able to reach that next World Cup. Will be odd and will be close to retirement. Abomshishi, this is the only chance that these guys they can jump in and actually push. So finger crossed for this issue that we have. For now let's get to see what are the fixtures that we have for middleweek games, and then we analyze the middleweek games. Then that's it for please don't forget to look at me and sponsor me. So all right, we are in terms of the games that will come this week, this middle week, right? We're talking about the middle week games. Okay, so in terms of the South Africa, on the today's the 2nd, so this one it's on the 4th. I think it will be on Friday. On the 2nd, we're seeing the Premier League, Bournemouth versus Ipswich. Again, Newcastle United and Brentford. Bournemouth versus Ipswich. Which team do I think is gonna win? Crazy. The last time Ipswich kick out, Liverpool from the cup. So hey man, crazy. But Bournemouth plays really, really well. Ipswich is fighting for relegations. I don't think they will they will carry it or they will stand. Newcastle United versus Brentford. That's a crazy one. Newcastle, they just won a cup and probably they're pumping up by the one. You can see the odds as well. 1.75 odds against Brentford, 4.25 odds, showing that it favors the Newcastle. Right, Brighton versus Aston Villa. Villa been playing really, really well, but they give it 3.30 in terms of the odds. Brighton is 2.14. That means Brighton has a chance because of their playing at home anyway. But I do favor Aston Villa. I think Aston Villa can win there, maybe scoop a 1-0 win in terms of that game. And Southampton versus Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace can take this one. I just like Crystal Palace. I don't know why, or maybe because of there's most of the young stars that are playing there, or again there's Eddie Kentia that comes from Arsenal, goes to Crystal. So I don't know, but I love Crystal Palace. I think it's because of Patrick Vieira when he was coaching Crystal Palace. So yeah, maybe because of that. So we're seeing that. What else we seeing? Manchester City versus Leicester City. Crazy one. But I think Manchester City can take this one. Leicester, they've been fighting for relegation, although they bring the new coach. Robin is, what do you call this guy? He was playing for Manchester United. Is not Robin van Persie. Ruud van Nistelrooy. Ruud van Nistelrooy is the coach of Leicester City at the moment. So we'll see what's going on. Liverpool versus Everton. They call it the Nosy. The Mosey. Is it the Mosey or the Nosy Derby? Whatever. But yeah, so they call it that. Liverpool versus Everton that is playing on today at 9 o'clock. Which team do I think will win? I think Liverpool will win. Although I wish personally, because of I'm an Arsenal fan, I wish Everton could win. And again, Everton could cause some damage there because of, again, it's a derby. It's a derby from Liverpool side. And again, Everton recently has been really, really playing well, has been beating the big teams, has been actually, having a draw with the big teams. So I think Everton can cause a problem there. And if Everton cause a problem, finger cross, I'm playing, hey, baby. I think that's it when it comes to these ones. Let's see if Africa does have CAF Champions of Africa does have games, and then we can go out and analyze a couple of games that played yesterday. All right, nothing. I think the games of Champions League were yesterday. The Africa Champions League, they were yesterday. So nothing much. But yeah, that's all the games that are there. As I said, Super Sport, come on, do something. Just a little bit spontaneous, so that we can push these things. But hey, if you guys wanna bet, you can go on a Super Sport bet. They do give you the bonuses as well. We always see it on a Super Sport when we watch football. They give you the bonus, and the odds are really, really good, comparing to some other platform. But yeah. Anyway, let's go to analyze the games of midweek that happened yesterday. All right, so a couple of games that played yesterday. Yesterday we saw the game Orlando Pirates versus the team from Algeria, Al Aja, and again we saw Mamelodi Sundowns locally playing versus Esperance, the team from Tunisia. Right now, when it comes to Europe, English Premier League, Arsenal was back in a game. I mean, with the return of Bukayo Saka. Very, very interesting, the return of Bukayo Saka. And again, Nottingham Forest playing with Manchester United again. All right, so when it comes to the game of Orlando Pirates win 1-0, right? And the game really, really was, I can say, with a one-sided game, because the guys the guys from Algeria, they came here, they were actually at least pushing the football, but at the same time again playing the tactics that the North Africa they play. I mean, the good thing is that we were playing at Algeria, so they wanted to win. The stadium was packed. They really, really wanted to win that game, but the tactic of Orlando Pirates really, really surpassed the Al Aja. I mean, I saw a couple of podcasting, the Africa podcast of footballs, talking about Al Aja, how much these guys, they come with the razor wire, and the razor wires, they were there. Every time when goalkeeper Sipo Chai, they're trying to catch the ball, you can see the razors come all over the face. I mean, is that not wrong when it comes to football of Africa, when it comes to CAF football, right? I think this is the time where CAF need to ban these things, right? The vuvuzelas, they're fun. People, they can do their drums. People, they can come maybe with whatever that they're gonna have to make the noise. But getting to this stage where they have the razors and they directly targeting the players or the goalkeeper. A goalkeeper, it's waste. So what does it mean? Does it mean that keeper must not see when the ball comes and it should be a goal, right? That's unfair football. That is no longer the fair football. So the North Africa strategy, that they come with the razor wires, and then they come with the smoke machines. I mean, how could you make so much smokes in a way that the players, they cannot see each other? They cannot see where the ball it's going. I mean, it's beyond over exciting of the football. Now we are not seeing the football, we are watching the fans doing whatever that they want. So I think there should be something happening when it comes to this, especially for CAF football. Please, man, Dr. Motsepe, do something. These razor things, it's not on, man. So recently we're gonna be hosting a World Cup. Morocco is going to be part of hosting the World Cup, and all over the world they will come to Africa. That's what we're going to be doing, you know, hitting them with the razor lights and all those stuff. That tactic is not gonna work. And trust me, if we are applying that tactic, we're gonna get banned. Some of the teams, they're gonna get banned by FIFA when it comes to that type of World Cup, because they are bagazale kada. So please, man, Dr. Motsipe and your team, do something about it. We wanna watch the proper African football. That is why, people like Carragher, Jimmy Carragher, they're disrespecting our football because of some of the things that we are doing now. I mean, they're not promoting the proper strategy or proper way of playing this game. So that's what I see when it comes to game of Orlando Pirates and Al Aji. I was really disappointed. I think it's going to happen again when Sundowns go to play to Tunisia. They're going to be red. There it was green because Algeria, the flag is green, and that team also, the flag is green and white. So it was just green and white everywhere. But now Sundowns is going to go to Tunisia to play Esperanza. It's going to be red everywhere, and the red razors everywhere. That's not what we are looking for. Coming from the game of Sundowns, Mamelodi Sundowns and Esperanza, they come to Pretoria. These guys, they come on a game plan of tactic of wasting time wasting, and maybe they can just take a draw, and that's it. I mean, to a big team like Esperanza, these guys, they only have 25 shots. I mean, 20, is it 40 something? I think 47 or 49 passes in a first half. Comparing to Sundowns, they have over 200 and something passes. So they only touch the ball for 40 something times for the whole 45 minutes. Every minute they were just touching in the top minute, hold after minute, pass another one, the whole 45. That's pretty much example. I can put it, but pretty much they were just time wasting. Throwing themselves down, doing some useless tackles so that they can just hold the team and maybe they draw. Then we go to Tunisia. When we go to Tunisia, they hit us with the smoke machines, the red smoke machines. They hit us with the razor to our keeper, to our players that we cannot play. They hit us with so much noise. The whole stadium looks like they are fighting or something is happening, or they're burning chicken and whatever, barbecue time or whatever, and then we end up losing the game. We end up not going all the way to the final of the Champions League and be able to lift the Champions League. I mean, the treatment that we give here, proper treatment. Some of the team in Africa, from the airport, they're giving you the bus that is making noise, has a lot of coming up at the hose pipe, some stuff, like some crazy stuff. They were gonna use the road that has a lot of humps and so on and so forth. You're gonna go to the hotel that maybe you staying in a room 4 people because of there's no space. So all these things, they make sure that you're tired, you're exhausted, you eat food maybe that will affect your stomach. Some of the players, they can't play. It's crazy, but that's their tactics for them to be able to win those leagues or to win those champions. But now we are pleading to CAF, please do something about it. Look at the football, look at all regions of Africa, how they are playing football, and then make sure that at least the rules should be the same, the rules should be applied the same way. So that's when it comes to local games, Sundowns as well as Orlando Pirates, and that's my analysis about it, right? When it comes to Europe, I mean, my team Arsenal was back in a game. We were playing with the Fulham. Again, very exciting game. We actually won 2-1. We were leading 2-0. That was the first time, the return of Bukayo Saka. The return of Bukayo Saka. He came in, show his skills, do some crosses, and at the end of 6 minutes and 38 seconds, he find a goal. Just after he come in, 6 minutes and 80 something seconds, and 30 something seconds he find a return goal. That's a god statement. Most of the players, when they have that type of injury, hamstring injury, they take long for themselves to recover, to get to where they can be able to play properly or to perform properly. But for Bukayo Saka to come back for that long injury, I mean, the last time he plays, it was on December, all the 4 months. So for over 100 days, the player hasn't been playing. He was in injury and come back this first game and he actually score, and in 6 minutes. What it does, very exciting also, to show really really respect. He went to the technical teams, especially the medical team, and give them the high five that you guys, you did a really really good job. If you can really take care of me like this, and I come back and I can score in the same day, I mean, that's wonderful. So that was a great story of Bukayo Saka. The sad story, it's Gabriel Magalhaes suffer the injury. We saw him coming out the first half. That's bad because we have Real Madrid in a week time that is coming to Emirates to play with Arsenal for Champions League quarters. So hey, it's tough when you think about that. It's tough. We'll see what we're gonna do. We'll see the progress. But yeah, Kivio, he came in, he looks really really shaky. He was not really looking good. I mean, couple of balls they pass him and so on. So yeah, I mean, we just playing maybe Califioli come back, and then we can sort it out between Timber, Califioli, Ben White, and see, and Louis Skelly, and see before we put the Kivio guy on a game. So yeah, that's for Arsenal. The other disappointing is the big team, Manchester United. I mean, my son like Manchester United, so I always put Manchester as well, United there. And my wife, she liked Chelsea, so I always put also the Chelsea there. And then yeah, my other son like Barcelona, so Messi is always there again. So Manchester United as a big team, I mean, he get beaten with the Nottingham Forest. Of course, Nottingham Forest been performing really well this season, but the sad story, it's Manchester United, where they are going in terms of the performance, in terms of the log. It's really really sad. We don't know where they're gonna end up this season. Probably they're not gonna play even what do you call cups next season. I mean, no Champions League, forget. The other cup, Europa League, forget. They're already far to get to the Europa League. So they're gonna just start in the building phases to start again and to see where they're gonna be going. So yeah, that's a sad story of Manchester United, but again, that's it when it comes to football at it here at Football at It with the Chair Yusuf. Thank you very much for keeping watching this video, guys. Please share with other guys, put some like there. Super Sport, come on, do something for the boy so that he can push these things, this type of content. But don't forget, the EMILE WITBOI is the new wonder kid in South Africa. EMILE WITBOI, it is the new wonder kid in South Africa. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Subscribe, share, and like. Thank you. Bye. All right, man, thank you very much for watching this. This was the midweek games report, or the midweek games analysis. My name is Che Yusuf. I do appreciate for watching. Please share with other guys. Thank you very much. This was the Football at It on midweek games. Thank you. Ada gula gula oh, go as Rodrigo.